my name is Christopher Yates. I am auditioning for the part of the Fender project, the Video and Stills Fender project. As you can tell, I'm not from here originally. I am actually originally from New Zealand, though I am based right here in Long Beach, California. You can tell from my Southern California accent. Right. Okay, so I do play bass guitar, I play electric. I also can play piano keyboards as well. So I'll try to be brief. My story is that when I was about 5, right, like that big, a piano showed up on the doorstep, right? And my mum said, "You're going to play that." And I said, "Play it? I can't even reach it. What do you want from me, right?" So then years of classical piano lessons, classical training followed. And then when I was about in my, and that was all fine, and then I was about in my early teens, and suddenly classical music wasn't very exciting. Girls were a lot more exciting. Trouble was, girls weren't really interested in me. Okay, so lots of mucking about there, getting nowhere for years, until finally in my late teens I discovered my real mistress, which was heavy, angry rock and roll. Yay! And all I could hear in said heavy, angry rock and roll was the bass guitar, for reasons which you can probably work out for yourself. Alright, so that we won't go into. So I immediately went and bought myself a bass guitar. I thought, well, at least it looked like a woman, it's got curves, all that sort of stuff. So tremendous. Alright, so that's how the bass came about. I'll give you a bit of bass behaviour here so that you know I know what I'm doing, right? So. You got it. Okay, good. So then we were in bands, and that was great, playing bass and having a great time, blah-de-blah, playing lots of loud, angry, heavy metal. Tremendous. Okay, so, however, problem was, I would be playing in bands with guitar players that had no idea about music, right? They could play great, but they had no theory idea, they just knew what things looked like, right? And they knew the sound. I was a totally different school, so it was super weird. And all very interesting at the same time. So I thought to myself, oh, well, to really speak the language of these guitar player weirdos, I thought to myself, what I should probably do is learn how to play guitar. Alright, now I've got right here my 20-year-old beat-up acoustic guitar, which to this day feels great, probably feels better than Christy Brinkley. Now, of course, I would have no idea about that. You'd have to ask Billy Joel, which only makes me think I probably should have stuck with the piano after all. Alright, so to really try to communicate with these guitar player cats, speaking a different language, as I say, I tried to, well I did, I learned to play acoustic guitar. Now I do have an acoustic electric as well, but we're just going to do some stuff on this. And mainly, in fact, with both instruments, I really just accompany myself. So we'll show you here, we go. Cutting the rug down at a place called The Jug with a girl named Linda Lou. When I in walked a man with a gun in his hand and he was looking for you know who. Alright, good. Okay, but I'm also actually work as a comic actor and a alternative comedian, and I basically don't so much play in bands these days as I use it more for comedic sort of purposes to accompany myself, silly songs and stuff like that. For example, so here's a song I wrote while I was in prison. Now, it was a very long song. Alright, so. Living after midnight, rocking till the dawn, loving till the morning, and I'm gone. Alright, so, you know, right, so we can play all the chords and all that stuff, accompany myself, all that, and I can muck around a wee bit. Hit the city about 1 AM, loaded. Alright, right, you got it. Okay, so we can mess about with acoustic guitar and guitar lead pretty well, a wee bit as well. Alright, so as far as the Play app, the Fender Play app, no! I've no idea what that is, so that might not be helping our cause. I don't know, but that's about it, guys. Thanks for the opportunity. Thanks for giving me a look, and hopefully we'll be hearing from you. My name is Christopher Yates.